States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one God.
Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor. Board of Commissioners public meeting Tuesday, December 20th, 2016. The time is now 7:42. Pursuant to the requirements of the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Law 1975, notice of this meeting was published in the December 24, 2015 issues of the Nutley Sun, the Star Ledger, and the Herald News. A copy of this notice has been posted on the Nutley Town Hall Bulletin Board, and a copy is on file in the Municipal Clerk's office. Commissioner Rogers. Commissioner Tucci is absent, excused this evening. Commissioner Evans.
Here.
Commissioner Petracco.
Here.
Mayor Scarpelli.
Here.
All present, Mayor, except for Commissioner Tucci, and Commissioner Evans is via phone.
Minutes?
We have regular Board of Commissioner meeting minutes for November 1st, 2016, and November 21st, 2016. I need a motion, please.
Move it.
Second.
Move it.
Commissioner Rogers.
Aye.
Commissioner Evans.
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco.
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli.
Aye. Communications?
Communications. Friends of the Nutley Public Library has submitted an application for a social affair permit to host an art show fundraising event at the Kingsland Manor at 3 Kingsland Street on Saturday, April 29, 2017, between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., with a rain date of April 30th, 2017. Need a motion, please?
Make a motion?
Second.
Commissioner Rogers.
Aye.
Commissioner Evans.
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco.
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli.
Aye.
And that's it for communication.
Reports. I have various reports, and Commissioner Tucci has Shade Tree report for the month of November 2016. Bills?
Bill list for Tuesday, December 20th, 2016. Public Affairs, $123,166.13. Revenue and Finance, $2,495,212.92. Public Safety, $56,650.89. Public Works, $365,023.82. Parks and Public Property, $107,296.20. For a total payroll of $809,634.14, for a grand total of $3,956,984.10. I need a motion.
Motion to move the bills.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers.
Aye.
Commissioner Evans.
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco.
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli.
Aye.
That's it for bills, Mayor.
A public comment on agenda items only. Madam Clerk?
Yes, Mayor. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the Board, each person shall limit their address to 3 minutes. All remarks to the Board and its individual members must be addressed to the Mayor. The Mayor may defer citizens' comments to the appropriate member of the Board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the Board shall be allowed unless the Mayor or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the Board shall determine that the interests of decorum and or the expeditious conduct of municipal business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
Anybody like to address the Board of Commissioners on agenda items only? Seeing none, could I have a motion to close the public session?
Motion?
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Board of Commissioner announcements. Announcements, Commissioners?
None, Mr. Mayor.
Would like to wish everybody a happy holiday. I'm sure we'll do that again at the end of the meeting. But for those at home watching, we wish you all a happy holiday and a healthy and happy new year. Any ordinance introductions or public hearings, Madam Clerk?
No, Mayor.
We'll take the resolutions a little out of order. Commissioner Evans? Commissioner Evans, you want to read your resolutions?
I appreciate the courtesy, Mayor. Thank you. I have several resolutions for this evening, the first of which is 33416. This is the memorandum of agreement for our receipt of our 2016 calendar year transitional aid from the Division of Local Governmental Services. Whereas PL 2015-63 extends transitional aid to localities to those localities experiencing financial distress caused by the destruction or loss of a major rateable. Whereas after reviewing the application submitted by the township, the director has determined that the municipality meets the necessary criterion for transitional aid and that an award of $5.5 million of aid is appropriate. Now therefore be resolved that in addition to all other sums provided to the municipality, the director hereby authorizes the payment of said aid funds in the amount of $5.5 million to the municipality in support of their budget. Now therefore be resolved that the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, that the mayor and the chief financial officer are hereby authorized to execute the attached memorandum of agreement for the receipt of the 2016 transitional aid between the Division of Local Government and Services and the township. The timing of the aid payment is similar to last year. We generally receive the monies in the December timeframe. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
My 33516 is the township is in need to acquire the services of professional real estate appraiser to assist with real estate appraisal and appeal and tax court appearances for ongoing improvements to the township. Hendricks Appraisal Systems has been awarded this service for 2017 in an amount not to exceed $75,000. They have met the requirements of the business disclosure certification. Now, therefore, be resolved that the Board of Commissioners of New Jersey authorize the mayor to enter into a contract for the appraisal systems in the amount not to exceed $75,000. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
The 33616, whereas the township has a need to acquire the services of a registered municipal accountant to conduct the audit of the township books and accounts for the 5-month period after the close of the fiscal year in a non-fair and open contract pursuant to 19:44A 20.420.5. Ms. Zavachia, certified public accountants, meets this criteria to do so. They have met the requirements of the business entity disclosure for its total fee of $153,805.83, which reflects a 1% increase over last year. Now, therefore, be resolved that the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, authorizes the mayor to enter into a contract with Ms. Zavachia LLP to conduct such services. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Whereas the Banker Group of West Caldwell has been awarded a non-fair and open contract with professional services pursuant to the provisions of NJSA 19:44 to 20.4 or 5 with regard to the Hopland Road Free Development Project Phase 1. Whereas such services have exceeded the original contract amount of $17,500 to a total of $23,250, necessitating a change order for $5,750. These monies will come out of the trust fund that has been established and will not affect the operating budget. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Board of Commissioners that change order 1 is a change from the contract previously made and is authorized and approved. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Whereas certain receivable balances remain in the general capital fund balance sheet have been deemed uncollectible, whereas the general capital improvement appropriation balances that remain are dedicated to projects that have been funded by grants and they are now complete. It's necessary to formally cancel these balances. Now, therefore, be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, that the following balances and unexpended and dedicated balances of the capital appropriation be canceled. These changes are identified by Ordinance 3053, 3095, 3162, and 3210. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, treasurers hereby authorized to refund overpayments of property taxes for a total amount of $14,087.66 as it relates to Block 9000-47 for 2015 and 16. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Be resolved that the Board of Commissioners, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, the municipal clerk, is hereby authorized and directed to advertise for requests for proposals for grant consulting services. Be resolved that the request for proposals shall be due Wednesday, January 11, 2017 at 3 p.m. addressed to the municipal clerk, Township Hall, 11080 Drive, New Jersey. So move.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
There, I have the last, which is a budget transfer. As a courtesy, someone will read that. I don't have it in front of me.
I'll take that, Commissioner, later on. Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Rogers, will you read Commissioner Tucci's resolutions?
Yes, Mayor. Resolution number 330-16. This is a resolution supporting S2663 and A4234. Whereas almost all local units of government and boards of education in New Jersey, including the Township of Nutley, secure insurance through governmental entities known as joint insurance funds, hereinafter JIFs. Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that one, legislature is urged to adopt S2663 and 84234, and a copy of this resolution shall be sent to all area legislators, as well as the Governor, Commissioner of the Department of Banking and Insurance, and the Commissioner of the Department of Community Affairs or Department of Education as appropriate. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Evans?
Aye. Just a note that I have a commitment at 8 o'clock, and I'm requesting permission to leave the meeting at this time.
No problem, Commissioner.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Resolution number 331-16, be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that in accordance with the provisions of RS 48-4-58, the following transfers of appropriations in the 2016 budget be, and the same are hereby authorized and approved. From group insurance, $14,500, to debris removal and shade tree totaling $14,500. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco? Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Resolution 332-16, whereas the Township of Nutley entered into a contract with Veridian Environmental Consultants, P.O. Box 3009, Upper Montclair, New Jersey, for environmental services, and whereas the Director of Parks and Public Property has recommended the following change order from said contract. Change order number 2, environmental services, $4,066.70. Whereas funds are available from Capital Ordinance Number 3323E in the amount of $1,451.39, and from Capital Ordinance Number 3323K in the amount of $2,615.31, and have been certified by the Chief Financial Officer, said certification being attached to this resolution. Now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Commissioners in the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that change order number 2 in the amount of $4,066.70 be and is hereby approved. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco? Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Resolution 333-16, whereas the Township of Nutley entered into a contract with Sal Electric, 83 Fleet Street, Jersey City, New Jersey, for electrical services, whereas the Director of Parks and Public Property has recommended the following change order from said contract. Change order number 3, electrical services, $23,259.23. Money is available from Capital Ordinance number 3323K and has been certified by the Chief Financial Officer, and said certification is attached to this resolution. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners in the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that change order number 3 in the amount of $23,259.23 is hereby approved. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Resolution number 34816, whereas the Township of Nutley has the need to acquire Vision Care Network Plan services on behalf of the Township, and whereas such services may be acquired as a non-fair and open contract pursuant to the provisions of NJSA 1944A20.4 or 20.5 as appropriate. Whereas Premier Vision Care, 990 Cedar Bridge Avenue, Suite B7-130 in Brick, New Jersey, submitted a proposal indicating they will provide the services for the sum of $1,836, and whereas funds will be available from account number 7-01-526-245, and have been certified by the Chief Financial Officer upon adoption of the 2017 municipal budget. Now therefore be it resolved that the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, authorizes the Commissioner of Parks and Public Property to enter into a contract with Premier Vision Care. So moved.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
That's all I have, Mr. Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioner Petracco?
Sir. Okay. Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that in accordance with provisions of RS 40A 4-58, the following transfers of appropriation into the 2016 budget be and the same are hereby authorized and approved. From fire salary and wage, $50,000 to fire O&E. Account number is 6-01-314-100. Resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
Okay. I think I have one more only. Whereas the Police Department, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, wishes to purchase ammunition from an authorized vendor under the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program, and whereas the purchase of goods and receipt and services by local contracting units is authorized by the local public contract law NJSA 40A:11-12, and whereas Eagle Point Gun Shop, 1707 3rd Street, Thoroughfare, New Jersey 08086 has been awarded New Jersey State Contract number 81296 for federal ammunition, all calibers and types for a period of 5/1/2012 to 4/30/2017. And whereas the total cost for the purchase of the ammunition is $18,276.81, and whereas the utilization of this contract is recommended on the grounds that it represents the best price available, and whereas the funds are available in the amount of $18,276.81 from account number 001-308-213 and have been certified by the Chief Financial Officer, said certification being attached to this resolution. And now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that the purchasing of agent is hereby authorized to purchase federal ammunition in the amount of $18,276.81 from Eagle Point Gun Shop in accordance with the New Jersey State Contract number 81296. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
All I have.
Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you.
This first resolution is Commissioner Evans' resolution. Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley, County of Essex, New Jersey, that in accordance with provision of RS 40A 4-58, the following transfers of appropriations in the 2016 budget, being the same, are hereby authorized and approved. Tax collector salary and wage, $15,000. To township clerk, other expenses, $15,000. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Resolution is to submit a grant application and execute a grant contract with the New Jersey Department of Transportation for the Township of Nutley Harrison Street Roadway Improvement Project, Section 2. Now, therefore be resolved that the Commissioners of the Township of Nutley formally approve the grant application for the above stated project, and be it further resolved that the mayor and clerk are hereby authorized to submit an electronic grant application identified as MA 2017, Township of Nutley Harrison Street Roadway in Project Pro 000222 to the New Jersey Department of Transportation on behalf of the Township of Nutley, and be it further resolved that the mayor and clerk are hereby authorized to sign the grant agreement on behalf of the Township of Nutley, and that their signatures constitute acceptance of the terms and conditions of the grant agreement and approves the execution of the grant agreement. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Whereas the Township of Nutley has filed a declaration judgment action in the Superior Court of New Jersey in furtherance of the Supreme Court March 10, 2015 decision captioned Adoption of NJA C 5:96 and 5:97 by the New Jersey Council on Affordable Housing. Whereas the set forth in the Supreme Court decision, municipalities, including the township, are directed to undertake and draft supplemental housing elements and fair share plans to address their current and future affordable housing obligations. Whereas Paul Ritchie, P. of the Ritchie Planning, the designated planner for the township, had previously been authorized to assist the township designation affordable housing attorney in the preparation and filing of the declaration, judgment, and action. Whereas the Board of Commissioners of the Township of Nutley wishes to supplement the contract of Ritchie Planning and authorize Ritchie Planning to prepare a supplemental housing element and fair share plan in accordance with the Supreme Court decision. 2, prepare a vacant land analysis and adjustment as may be deemed necessary. 3, amend the township spending plan if deemed necessary. 4, attend the meetings of the Board of Commissioners, Planning Board, and relevant subcommittees as may be formed. And 5, such other action related to the prosecution and or defense of the township's declaratory judgment action. And whereas the amendment of this contract of Ritchie Planning for supplemental planning services is not to exceed $20,000, and funds are available from account T26909-902 and have been certified Chief Financial Officer. Said certification be attached to this resolution. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, amend the contract of Ritchie Planning as described in, and be it further resolved that this resolution will take effect immediately. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. Whereas the Department of Public Works, Township of Nutley, wishes to purchase a Xerox Work Center 7845 color digital copier system from an authorized vendor under the State of New Jersey Cooperative Purchasing Program. Whereas the purchase of goods and services by local contracting units is authorized by the Local Public Contracts Law, NJSA 40A 2-12, and whereas Stewart Xerox, 2 Brighton Road, Suite 400, Clifton, New Jersey, has been awarded the New Jersey State Contract number 64041 for reprographic equipment, and whereas the cost of the purchase of Xerox Work Center 7845 color digital copier is $10,799, and whereas the utilization of this contract was recommended on the grounds that it represents the best price available, and whereas the funds are available from account number 601-404-212 in the amount of $10,799 and have been certified by the Chief Financial Officer. Said certification be attached to this resolution. Now therefore be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, that Stewart Xerox be awarded a contract for the purchase of the Xerox Work Center, 7845 Color Digital Copy Center in accordance with the New Jersey State Contract number 4041. I move the resolution.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Kelly?
Aye. Be resolved by the Board of Commissioners, Township of Nutley, County of Essex, State of New Jersey, that in accordance with the provision of RS 40A-4-58, the following transfers of appropriations in the 2016 budget be and the same are hereby authorized and approved. From road repair and maintenance, salary wage $18,000, and snow removal, other expenses $20,000 to parking lot and meter maintenance $18,000, and snow removal, salary and wage $20,000 for a grand total of $38,000. I move the resolution.
Need a motion? Second?
Motion.
I'm sorry, I need a second.
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. Madam Clerk, will you read the notice?
Yes, Mayor. All persons addressing the Board of Commissioners regarding community concerns should approach the microphone and provide their name and address for the record. Unless further time is granted by the Board, each person shall limit their address to 5 minutes. All remarks to the Board and its individual members must be addressed to the Mayor. The Mayor may defer citizens' comments to the appropriate member of the Board. Dialogue between citizens and others addressing the Board shall be allowed unless the Mayor or presiding officer or the majority of the membership of the Board shall determine that the interests of decorum and or the expeditious conduct of municipal business are being adversely affected by such dialogue.
Would anybody like to address the Board of Commissioners this evening?
Rory Moore, 462 Chestnut Street. Scarpelli, is moving forward, I had to ask the town clerk tonight, and she gave it to me. It was a copy of the bill list. Can that be available, or do you want to have that under an open? It's just a bill.
It is available, Mr. Moore.
No, I had to ask. That's my only reason, rather than me have to buy.
We'll take that under advisement, Mr. Moore.
I'll be happy to open it. On the back of the very last page of the bill list, they used to list the overtime. They're showing the salaries that were paid for the department, but the additional overtime that was paid was also included. That be included in the future? I don't know if it was.
We'll take your question under advisement, Mr. Moore.
I don't know if it was an oversight. It used to be. On your report, letters, it's just about the revenues for the parking lots. My only question was, I understand that Nutley is thinking about putting a parking lot meter system in. Sure.
Get your answer later.
No, I just want to know if there's one that's planned. Car pulls up, if it pulls away, it automatically turns. Same one they have in Fort. A lot of problems with it. New York City just went to one, where if your car pulls away, back on your card. And I wanted to know how much money that was going to cost compared to how much money you make on it. Apparently, you're running about $10,000 a month parking meters. Is it worth putting another parking system in? That's all the money we're going to get. Most of the money you receive not through the parking.
We will receive your answer at a later time.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Anybody else like to address the Board of Commissioners this evening?
Penny Landry, 135 Lakeside. On November 9th, 2016, I sent you an email, Scarpelli, with a couple of lines from our township code concerning housing officer. Our code states there is hereby established the position of housing officer of Nutley. They are responsible for administering the affordable housing program, including liaison to contracting agencies, developers of low and moderate income housing. The zoning board is in the process of approving 22 apartments at Center in Bloomfield, 15% of which they have stated will be designated as low-income housing to help Nutley fill its COA obligation. In that same email, I asked you if the Township of Nutley had contracted with an administrative agent for our housing, if we had a current housing officer, what was the name of the officer, and if you knew the number of affordable housing units in Nutley. I did not get a reply to that email, so I called your office. You did call back, thank you. At that time, during our conversation, you said that you thought Jack Barry might be the Nutley housing officer. So you said you would get back to me. On December 6th, I sent you an email. Hello, Mayor. Have you been able to confirm if Mr. Barry is our current housing officer? I received no reply until December 6th. Sorry, you did reply, and you said, Penny, still working on the housing officer designation, Dr. Joe. December 12th, I sent you another email stating any update on the housing officer designation or the number of affordable housing units in Nutley. There was no reply. Yesterday, I sent you another email which said, hello, Mayor, have you had the time to find out the name of our housing officer and the number of affordable housing units in Nutley? As I have said before, I would prefer to communicate directly to you versus addressing issues such as this in the public comment segment of Board of Commissioners meetings. You have stated that all citizens are welcome to meet with you and the other commissioners. I am available to meet before tomorrow's meeting, which is tonight. If you are unavailable, please email me and let me know, and I respectfully request to meet with you. And there was no reply. All of these emails also, Mr. Genetempo was CC'd. So I understand that Commissioner Petracco is unable to answer emails because of his health issues, but I'm wondering if there is a reason why you are unable to answer emails, and also if you would be willing to provide answers to the questions tonight.
I suggest you put in Oprah for those.
I did Oprah it, and I did not receive a response. So you're saying that I have to Oprah the name of the Nutley housing officer.
That's what I'm telling you.
Okay, and that all issues have to be Oprah'd.
Correct.
You will not allow any questions to be answered from citizens who appear here in public comment dealing with public information.
If the commissioner wants to answer the question, he's certainly welcome to answer the question.
Well, which commissioner does the housing officer fall under?
I'm just telling you in general. If a commissioner wants to answer a question, they can.
Okay,
But
well, I
I'm telling
asked
you for that
specific
information.
questions. I asked specific questions to Commissioner Petracco.
Let me speak, Ms. Landry.
Wait, I'm
Let
at
me
my
speak.
5 minutes. I asked Commissioner Petracco a specific
Landry,
question, and
are you going to let me speak or no?
You told him he could not
Gonna
answer.
filibuster? Is that it?
He could not
Let me
answer.
speak. I told you that information you just requested to put in an Oprah for. So for that question, you have your answer.
Okay, so I have to place an Oprah to find out if Jack Barry is the Nutley housing official.
Correct.
Okay. Do I need an Oprah for what is the status of the Nutley COA litigation with the township, with the state of New Jersey? Okay. Do I need, after 6 emails to you requesting the answer to 4 questions that came to light after the December 6th meeting, 6 emails were sent to you, all were unanswered, and the questions are township employees who attend Board of Commissioners meetings compensated for
Your
their
5
time?
minutes are up, Ms. Landry.
If they are in attendance,
Landry, your 5 minutes are up. Thank you.
I'll be back next time. Thank you. 2 o'clock on the 29th, right? The next
I think
meeting
that's
is
correct.
Thank you.
Anyone else like to address the Board of Commissioners this evening?
Carmine Alessio, 81 East Center Street. Maybe Commissioner Evans, would he be able to hear this via satellite?
Evans excused himself from the meeting.
Thought I heard him speaking.
He was, but he excused himself since then.
As long as it's not from lunar Mars. Anyway, according to a published article, Star Ledger, August 15th, 1979, I'd like to read this article to you. It pertains to me. 3 Jerseyans indicted in bank fraud scheme. A surgeon, an attorney, and businessman were indicted yesterday on federal charges of taking part in $3.8 million bank fraud conspiracy involving a complex real estate rental project. The charges filed by the U.S. grand jury in Newark was leveled against 3 men. One was Thomas S. DiBiase of Washington Township at the time, a criminal defense lawyer. One man was charged in the case, was a man reputedly associated in New Jersey with a mob boss. The 3 were accused of taking part in a scheme to submit phantom real estate rental documents to 2 North Jersey banks in order to secure millions of dollars in loans over the past 3 years. According to the federal authorities, the scheme centered on the rental operations of 3-story office buildings which were owned in part by both men. Had been one of 5 persons, including mob boss, who had been convicted in 1971 on state charges for bribing a former mayor to gain protection for gambling operations. The 3rd defendant in the case, DiBiase, was identified as a lawyer who assisted in several of the transactions. The attorney recently represented a key co-defendant in the federal racketeering trial of former New Jersey boss. The charges filed yesterday stemming from intensive investigation coordinated by the U.S. attorney with the aid of the FBI, who said the trio was charged with conspiring to submit false statements. Continue from page 1, U.S. indictments, 3 Jerseyans in bank plot. Statements to banks to obtain loans. U.S. attorney said the defendants were accused of using phony rental agreements for the property as collateral for loans from the Federal Savings and Loan for $1.7 million in the Savings and Loan Association in Fairlawn for $2.1 million. U.S. attorney, both loans were issued as mortgages on the property. The loan has fallen into default, authorities said. The citizens group from the Union City is negotiating to purchase the property for use as municipal offices. The federal indictment outlined a series of allegedly falsified statements prepared by the defendants, which included listing hundreds and thousands of dollars of rental income from unoccupied office space. Authorities revealed the only active space in the building occupied by the State National Bank was housed on the ground floor. The original rental plans had indicated the upper stories were to have been rented as medical clinics, which were expected to service patients from nearby senior citizens complexes as well as several union locals. One of the upper floors was revealed was never completed for occupancy, while space was never fully occupied. According to the indictment, the defendants in the case deliberately overvalued the true financial value of the building in order to obtain the mortgage loans. Federal prosecutor of the Fraud and Public Protection Division of the U.S. Attorney's Office said DiBiase faced up to 21 years in jail and fines of $50,000 each. If convicted, the other party faced 13 years in jail and $30,000 in fine convicted. If
Mr. Alessio,
convicted.
your time is up. Thank you.
Can I wind this up now?
No, that's it tonight. Done.
I'll have to come back next time and finish this. Thank you.
A motion to close the public portion of the meeting?
I make a motion to close?
Second.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
When the commissioners have their comment?
Aye first.
Aye, and comment?
Seconds.
Commissioner Scarpelli?
Aye.
Welcome.
You can welcome your comments.
Just for the record, I heard Ms. Landry say before that the mayor would not allow me to answer her question. I just want to clarify that. I don't think the mayor would ever stop any of us from answering a question. I think as elected officials, we were up here to be able to answer a question. So I don't, is that true a statement, Mayor? You never stopped me from answering a question. I might have stopped myself. And on that note, I'd just like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holiday Season, and be thankful for the little things in life. God bless everyone.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, especially, a lot of citizens that are unable to get to these meetings have the opportunity now to watch us. And one thing that, I've been getting around the state, and I've got to tell you, I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm working with you gentlemen. Some of the things I'm hearing from as far down as Cape May to as far north as our border is incredibly disturbing. But when I think about this township and you gentlemen and incredible integrity, that's the word I want to use, the incredible integrity of this board, it's an honor being with you, and I just want to thank you for being all of you. So thank you all. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Thank you. I would also like to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and Happy Holidays, and again, a healthy and happy and prosperous New Year.
And Mayor, one more thing. Counselor, I never want to forget you. You're part of this team here. And the hard work you do, and I've said it before and I'll say it again, you're an extraordinary fellow. Doing a great job. And here too, I know you put up with a lot. Thank you for all your good.
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Move it.
Commissioner Rogers?
Aye.
Commissioner Petracco?
Aye.
Mayor Scarpelli?
Aye.
And the time is now 8:24.
Happy holidays.